everybody. Welcome back to Project Disclosure, January 29th, 2020. Ladies and gentlemen, I just wanted to go over some updates pertaining to this Wuhan coronavirus that is continuing to spread worldwide. As you can see on your screen now, the headlines: Wuhan coronavirus continues to grow globally, and it is spreading. More than 6,000 cases so far. Ladies and gentlemen, what I've been finding out, the numbers that are being shown on the mainstream media seem to be kind of low. What I am finding out from people actually in China is that a lot more people are sick and possibly infected with this coronavirus. Now, I guess we do have to trust in the Chinese government to try to curtail this virus. And I do have to admit that this would be a task that would just be absolutely enormous. There are many cases popping up here in the United States also. I live about 25 miles south of the city of Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. And just yesterday we had our first confirmed case on the east side of the state near Philadelphia. I did see a report by the CDC that there are approximately 110 cases in the United States that they are keeping their eye on. They have not confirmed that these people have contracted this coronavirus. But we're going to go over some of these headlines that are very, very recent within the last day. This headline, 56 minutes ago: South Korea is sending charter flights to Wuhan on Thursday. South Korea and many other countries around the world are trying to get their people out of China. Now, I don't know what to think about that. If I was stuck in China as an American, yes, I would probably want to get out of there. There are a lot of risk factors with conducting an operation like this. Now, they will be keeping these people in isolation, I believe, over a 72-hour period to monitor these folks that are being rescued out of China and brought back to their countries. Let's take a look at another headline here. This was about 1 hour ago. Turkey, the country of Turkey, same thing. They will evacuate 32 of their citizens from Wuhan. And same thing, they're going to be keeping these folks in quarantine, as you can see right here, until they are verified that they do not have the virus. This is what Wuhan looks like right now. A complete ghost town. There are approximately 11 million people that resided in Wuhan, China. And one very, very disturbing news brief that I saw yesterday was confirming that out of the 11 million people in Wuhan, China, before they blocked off the city and quarantined the city, 5 million people were able to get out. 5 million. That's a very, very large number. And that kind of worries me. Where are these people? Where did they go? Big question. Yes, they are building a hospital from the ground up in Wuhan, China. And hey, look, the Chinese and the Japanese, they're fantastic builders. I wish we could build things that fast here in the United States, but they are making progress on this hospital. And I'm definitely thinking that that is going to be one big gigantic quarantine zone. I'm going to go ahead and pan down here to this next update. This was approximately 2 hours ago. This is pertaining to hospitals in Seoul, South Korea. They are preparing for this outbreak of coronavirus. As you can see right here, the hospital workers, fully garbed up in protective gear, and I guess they're going to be ready to go and accept people into their hospitals that are contracting this coronavirus. I'm going to go ahead and pan down here. And this is a report that was just put out by a CNN reporter that is actually in South Korea. We're going to go ahead and listen to her report. It's about a minute and 14 seconds. So we're going to go ahead and take a listen to it.
This is the National Medical Center in the heart of Seoul, and this is where the South Korean government has decided will be the main hospital for those who have coronavirus or those who are suspected with having the virus. Now, we know there is one patient here already on the 7th floor in this building behind me. You can see many of the medical staff not taking any chances. Just inside there, they have their hazmat suits on. And this is the area where those who think they have symptoms of the virus will come. They want to make sure here that those who are worried that they may have the virus are not going to be mixing in with the rest of the hospital population, because there are still plenty of regular patients here. So this is the main reception area where they will come inside, and this is where they will be processed. So a little earlier on this Tuesday, President Moon Jae-in came to visit this facility. He wanted to make sure, he said, that everything was up to scratch. He wanted to make sure that enough was being done and the priority was being put on coronavirus. Now, just on Monday, the government raised the alert level to the second highest level that it could be. And what that does, it means that the government takes over the control as opposed to the CDC, and it means there's an emergency task force that is being set up to deal with this as well.
Well, there you have it, folks. It looks like South Korea is definitely expecting large numbers of people infected by the coronavirus. This report came in approximately 2 hours ago. The headline was "Expert Pathologist: The virus could spread extensively within hospitals." And folks, like I said in some of my other reports, your own personal vigilance, your education on this virus and how to protect yourself. I do have many friends that are nurses in local hospitals around here where I live. I spoke with them yesterday, and they are very, very concerned. They are seeing their average numbers of people with the flu. However, they are seriously anticipating large numbers of people in the very near future with this coronavirus. And they are actually setting up precautionary measures in these local hospitals where a few of my friends do work. Hopefully, this will be something that all hospitals in the entire country will take part in. I'm going to go ahead and scan down. There's another article here. The headline was 2 hours, 35 minutes ago. Hong Kong Medical Union urges more drastic action and threatens a strike. See, Hong Kong does not want to be part of mainland China. And, we've all seen the rioting going on there for months and months and months and months. And now this is now taking place. I did see a few video clips a few days ago, and the rioting was continuing, and now it is based on the conditions dealing with this coronavirus. Another headline, tourism is plummeting in several nations, and this is all pertaining to the coronavirus crisis. So I'm going to go ahead and jump down to one more article here. Going back to the article I just mentioned, it was Chinese New Year, and that is a big tourist attraction time. So many industries and businesses are losing out on that income and that revenue. But unfortunately, with a virus like this that is attacking your respiratory system, it's a lot different than just getting the regular flu. We all know that we can't live without our lungs. If we can't breathe, we can't breathe. And this virus is settling harshly within the respiratory system. That is a huge problem. About 3.5 hours ago, another headline, British Airways has suspended all flights to and from mainland China. Folks, I would have to agree with British Airways. The number one way that this virus will spread worldwide will be from air travel. And the last report that I saw, there are approximately 14 cases worldwide in other countries. So you can see very quickly, allowing people to travel around the world while something like this is happening, well, that's where the creation of the pandemic starts. We're going to go ahead and check out another quick headline here, which is about 3 hours and 40 minutes ago. China denounces Danish cartoon about the Wuhan virus. You know, I have seen a lot of people on social media kind of making fun of the situation. And ladies and gentlemen, let's just admit this. This is a situation that you don't want to make ridiculous memes or ridiculous posts on social media. This is a time where everybody needs to be a grown-up and everybody needs to stay vigilant, and you need to learn about what is happening. I know myself, I've been a real pain in the butt to all of my personal friends around here where I live in the city of Pittsburgh. And I've been telling them over and over, please keep your hands clean. Stay away from large crowds. Watch what is going on around you. If you see somebody coughing and hacking, move away. Watch what you're touching. You know, I had a friend of mine that asked me to go out to lunch the other day. We actually had a lunch meeting set up. And I said, you know, I'm sorry, bud, but I'm not going anywhere, especially to a restaurant where I cannot guarantee the spoon and fork and knife that I'm picking up is not infected. The plate that I'm eating off of, the glass that I'm drinking off of, the table that I'm touching, and so on and so forth. Yes, and the people in the restaurant. I don't know who they are. I don't know if they're sick. You know, it's just created this huge paranoia. But you know, folks, I would rather be a little paranoid about contracting this virus than catching it, becoming deathly ill, and possibly becoming a statistic on the bad side, meaning death. So, once again, folks, keep your hands clean. Keep your hands away from your mouth and your nose and your eyes. And here's something that's very important. Watch your children. Now, this is something that I've been talking to a lot of my friends that have kids in elementary school and, daycares, preschool, high school. And I've been telling them, please, if you notice that your child is sick, don't send them to school. And then remind them that when they are in school, keep their hands clean. Don't touch your face, your mouth, your eyes. Go to the pharmacy or Walmart or wherever and pick up a little bottle of hand sanitizer and give it to the kids and say, listen, keep it in your purse, keep it in your pocket. Sanitize your hands. Try to wash your hands as much as possible, because we all know that there are hundreds and hundreds of children and students in a school. And we know that there are those parents that send their kids to school even when they're sick. So basically, everyone has to try to do their part in curbing the spread of this virus. But I think that we're going to be talking about this for many, many months. Now, I did also read one report yesterday that was, it was an interview with a pathologist and an epidemiologist, and they said that it could possibly be 6 months to a year before they come up with a vaccine. And ladies and gentlemen, I am not a fan of vaccines. I'm not a fan at all. So you're kind of stuck between a rock and a hard place, as they say. Do you get the vaccine? Do you know what's in it? Is the vaccine going to make you sick? It is a very, very touchy situation. So my best advice that I could give to each and every one of you, again, stay vigilant. Pay attention to your surroundings, no matter where you're at. And if you are at work and you notice that coworkers may be sick, you're going to have to say something to your employer. If your employer is not up to speed with what is happening, then it would be your responsibility to say something. Because again, those situations, those are the situations that start the massive spread of this coronavirus. And this coronavirus is lethal. It is deadly. And we must pay attention to what is happening. When you see articles that are posted by reputable websites or news agencies or people that you watch on YouTube, pay attention to the information, but also do your own homework, because there is a lot of misinformation that I've been noticing on social media, Facebook, Twitter, YouTube. So do your own homework, find the best information that you possibly can. And once again, folks, before I end this video, keep your hands clean. Keep your hands away from your eyes, your mouth, your nose. Make sure you wash your hands repeatedly, especially after being out somewhere. I wish all of you the best of luck, and I will continue to have some updates as more information comes in. Ladies and gentlemen, be safe out there, and thank you for watching.